Back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the scene of the grime. It's been a little while. This is episode 32, I believe. I'm here with Eggy. How you doing, bro? You all right?
What's going on? Sandip, Seek Millie. We're blaming Corona still. It's been a while, bruv. We're still blaming Corona for this? Yes? No?
I think...
Music's down anyway. You know, people holding back their albums, mixtapes, EPs. Well, some of them anyway.
Well, see, no, listen, it's not music's fault that we haven't been doing it. See,
Really?
the music's fine. The music's out there. If you listen to it, it's not music. It's just, first of all, Corona is a bit has a part to play in it
It's
as
a
well.
wanker.
It's fucking shit, man. It really is shit. Like, and I know that it's still going on, but hopefully, probably people still got the same mentality as I have, where it's just like, I'm fucking done with it, bruv. Like,
It's done.
It's not done though, but that's the thing. That mentality is not a good mentality to have, though. That's the thing. It's not done.
But it's affected music a lot, and artists as well. Shows have been non-existent forever.
Yeah.
Now, and I don't know when they're going to start kicking off again.
They're saying not until summer next year for gigs. Like, imagine a festival. Like,
oh my god,
Wireless,
the germs.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna be out.
Yeah. Protests are, you know, I'm fully back the protests. I'm 100% behind them as well. I don't know what they've done to spike cases or anything like that, but I'll be honest, the UK seems to be doing all right. Like, we're fine. It's killed.
As in no second phase.
There doesn't look like it, bruv. Florida, on the other hand, is not going too well. But we seem to be.
Well,
okay.
they got their guns.
Yeah, at least they've got their guns. Anyway, this is the scene of the grime. Me and Eggy do talk a lot of shit on our other podcast, 2Ps on a Pod, featuring the other 2Ps, Mr. Phil P and Mr. Phil H, who are not here today. So I'm not here with the best producer in the UK, 2Seven. I'm here with man like Eggwood. Eggy, what you been listening to, bruv?
Ambush.
Okay, talk to me about Ambush. Talk to me about this album that you have been on me. You've been shouting at me to listen to this album for time now.
This album caught me off guard. I was not expecting, as a casual music listener, to indulge myself so much into one album. I don't think I've done that since maybe Grime, Wiley, Godfather 2.
Okay.
So it's been that long since an album's actually caught me. And I'm thinking, do you know what? There's just so many different songs on there, so many different tempos on there, so many. It's mad, but like every song sounds different. There's not usually there's a flow of an album, but this one it jumps from, you know, trapping hard to, you know, sort of like street poetry where he's telling a girl to basically, look, I'm a scumbag, basically.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I believe him when he says that. What made you want to listen to an Ambush album? So what made you go, I'm going to listen to this album?
Nothing actually said to me, go and listen to this. But when he dropped that Tommy Shelby track and that video for it, I don't know what it is about the visuals on that. It just looks mad. I don't know how it's filmed, or, you know, I ain't got a clue about any of how things are filmed, but the video was just so sick.
Yeah.
And then straight away, I think the album came out just before that, or it came out when that song came out. But I started streaming it, and I'm going through the songs one by one, and I'm thinking, wait, this one's a banger. This one's a banger. And then there was another song where he done a video. I can't remember that. I think it was Casino, I think it was.
Casino's a banger. Yeah, there's a video for that.
Yeah. I just rate him, bro. I think he's the best in England at the moment, bro.
The best in England or the best in grime?
I don't think he's grime, though, is he?
I would say he's grime. Would you not say what would you say he's trap?
So a sort of hybrid of rap trap. He's a rapper. He's not really grime. Like, what songs has he made that's really grime?
It's a good point.
Apart from Jumpy, that was slightly.
That was a grime track. Yeah. It's a good point.
Yeah, he's very much what I like in an artist, where he's very unique. He's got his own sort of style. He's got his own random things that he comes out with. Bars wise, he makes words rhyme in a sentence that actually comes out sick. I think he's the best, bro, at the moment. I think he's the best, and I think his album is the best. And he's consistent, bro. Like, from maybe the last 2 years, bro, all of his songs has been a hit.
He makes bangers. He really does.
What was that song where he was with the guy in the church? Same grind.
Yeah, with Frank Equa.
Banger.
Free Frank Equa. Yeah. He's locked
Was
up.
he?
Yeah.
What?
That's the area that they're from. The people that it's hard to transition from road to music.
So you got that tune. That was
Ambush has only just come out, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, you got that tune. That was a banger. You had Man Can't.
Mm-hmm.
That was a banger.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, there's too many to Jumpy remix.
Yeah.
All of them, bro.
You know how he's got the stamp of certification as well. Not only 1 gigs feature on the album.
Yeah.
2 gigs features on the album. Mad. Like.
And D-Double just murdered that track.
Yeah.
I would love to see visuals for that.
Do you know who murders that track? RA murders that track, bro. You know about RA from back in the day. You know about RA.
It threw me off because I was thinking, is that guy?
Yeah, bro. Real artillery, bro. He is the reason that Krept and Conan spit the way Krept and Conan spit. Like, if you listen to Robbery remix, if you know that Robbery remix, yeah, and Krept's like he spits like that. That's RA's flow.
His,
like, that's his flow. But even Stormzy, Krept Conan, all these people, bro, they owe a lot to that man.
There is quite a few artists that people don't really know about who literally do that. I can't remember. Like one now, I can't remember his name, but he is one of the biggest.
When people take their flows and
like literally, he is a pioneer of grime, but he's literally no one that no one.
There's
only the
like
hardcore people will.
Yeah, people like Goods, Dirty Goods, people like Titch, people like this, where it's like, I know that flow. I've heard that flow before. Do you know what I mean? You can't get that flow past me, but people will take their own, and Krept will come out and be like, RA is the hardest spitter in grime.
Yeah.
Like Krept and Conan say it a
lot.
lot.
Like when Chipmunk says that Wretch 3-2 is.
Yeah.
Like, I won't never understand it, but you're like, okay, if you're saying it, I believe you.
You need to watch Wretch's Fire in the Booth, bruv, to see that
He's got one of the highest viewing ones ever.
He's the best rapper in the UK.
No.
I'd say. The best rapper, not the best MC. I want to make that very clear.
Okay,
not the
I'll
best
give you
MC.
that. Yeah.
He's not the best MC. He's the best rapper for me. It's him or Giggs are the best rappers for me. Yeah, so this album, so a couple tracks that you like off it. What's some of your favourite tracks on it then? Casino is a fucking banger, bruv. I like EastEnders as well. Banger.
EastEnders. See, the thing is with EastEnders is what other artist actually comes out and just tells you a story of what's going on in the area, and it's something that we've all heard happen, and then actually gives you advice like beef of a gal is mad.
Yeah, beef of a gal is mad. Yeah.
And it's long.
Yeah. He's saying it.
Yeah, and it's the simplicity of what he's saying as well. It just goes straight to the point.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we all know people that have had fights over girls.
Of course.
And especially the younger ones. And the thing is...
Looking at one. Back in the day, back in the day, school times, all that kind of shit. But beef of a gal is mad, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
I've had it, and I've always let go. I'm like, I can't fight.
You can't. I can't even imagine you fighting.
No. The whole idea of fighting over a girl, I'm like, take it. There's more.
Yeah. Of course. I get that. What do you think to all this, without going into too much detail about all this, his bit of reputation he's got in the media now, Ambush, for, the Ray Black stuff and all that, without getting, we don't like to do too much gossip on TSOG, but like, what do you think about all that stuff?
Well, it was a scumbag thing that he done. But at the same time, if you put it into context of, I don't know what, I know what happened. I don't know where it happened. I don't know the context.
It's difficult. It's all hearsay as well. Like,
so we don't know all the facts, but I would imagine a young up-and-coming artist is getting that clout to the point where he's probably got groupies now, chasing him. I see Bugsy Malone always on Insta, like, saying that this girl, like, just people leaving their phone numbers, like, in their cars and stuff like that, to a point they're, like, probably walking around and pretty much just do what he want, and he probably needed that to wheel himself in. And like, listen, you can't roll like that.
You can't do that.
But at the same time as well, I did see that came out after he apologized. So if anyone doesn't actually know what happened, he did grips up one of her bosoms. And then later on, this girl went on, was it Snapchat?
Twitter, whatever, something. One of the socials.
One of the socials, and she DM'd him and was like, listen, that's not cool what you done. he apologized immediately and he said that was my bad. And then she come back and was like, no, that's not an acceptable apology. Then he apologized again. I think he apologized like 3 times.
Did you hear the voice note that he?
I heard all of it.
Yeah.
A to Z.
Yeah.
She had a point to an extent where he's like, he was saying sorry, but he wasn't like, oh my God, I'm really sorry. Like, he was like, oh, come on. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, there is a case that she said, it made sense, like what she was saying, like, as in, like, you're not saying it like you're actually on your knees groveling.
Yeah.
Because that's what you should be doing.
Yeah.
If you've done
just a bit more heartfelt, at least, or yeah.
But then for that to be released after it's been squashed,
Yeah.
that is a scumbag move, as far as I'm concerned, because the matter's been dealt with, and
you're going public now. Yeah.
So if completely different, me and you was to have a problem and we squashed it, and then later on I told everyone about it, and I'll put it out everywhere, you must be looking at me saying, you came to me with a problem, we sorted the problem out, it's been squashed, now why is it out in the public? Yeah,
I hear that. I do feel
even if you was in the wrong,
I hear that.
Now she's in the wrong.
Yeah, for coming up. But again, the thing is, a problem between me and you is a bit different than a problem between a man and female. Females have been going through this shit for years. She probably has to go through that shit on a daily basis, especially when you look like she does, bless her. And it's just like,
I don't even know what
she's like, attractive. So it's like, you know, you even if she wasn't attractive, it's like females have been going through this shit for just way too long. And it's like, do you know, when you're in, the reason why we don't, and we spoke about this on 2Ps on a pod, where it's like, the reason why we don't have an issue, like, and it doesn't come across us that much, is because I don't roll with scumbags. I don't know a lot of scumbags, and everyone that I know treats women with a certain amount of respect. Is how we was all brought up. But there's guys out there that do not give a fuck, and the shit has got to stop.
Rape them.
It's fuck, yeah,
bro. Rape them.
They're literally, to be so crass about it. That is true what you've just said, that there's people out there that are actual fucking rapists. It's so fucked up. Now,
don't get that guy in BBK.
Solo 4-5.
Yeah. Like, and one of these rappers, he's probably got groupies and all that. And then you find out, oh,
fuck.
Like,
mad counts.
He's on, like,
crud.
What's the word for, how do you describe some of the stuff that he was getting girls to do and forcing them to do?
Fucked up.
Like, that is...
It's fucked up.
Yeah, like, put it this way. If you don't know what happened, I don't even tell you what
Google it if you want, but don't at the same time. Just don't,
But basically, it had to go to court.
Yeah, he's still in prison. So it's fucked up situation. And there are people out there that are doing shit like that. I don't think Ambush is on that level. I think now... it is actually finally squashed, I think. I think it is actually finally sorted. So hopefully her career can go on to bigger and better things. His career can go on to bigger and better things. What did I think about the album? I think it's sick. I think it's a good album. But when you said it's the best album of the year, I'm listening to it already thinking, okay, this has got to beat J Huss's album, which we'll talk about in a minute, JME's album, which we're talking about in a minute, and Wiley's album. You're settling on Ambush to be the best album of the year.
Out of all of them. Well... I'm saying this as I don't particularly rate Jamie as a solo artist.
Okay. Fuck you, but yeah.
J Huss, although he is fucking sick, like he's invented a genre, essentially. I don't really listen to that type of music.
Okay.
What do you call it? Afro.
J Huss is J Huss.
Yeah. So J Huss music, I don't really listen to that. Wiley's just the best, but for me, and it's hard to sort of say anything's better than anything that Wiley ever does, but he just moves like a prick most of the time. So fuck him. I need someone new now who I'm just backing to be like, this guy is going to take over.
Well, what did you think of Godfather 3 then? Moving on.
It was good.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay.
But my problem with that was timing. Because what he was doing was on his Insta was letting you hear snippets of it here, there. And there was quite a few tracks. I'm like, I've heard at least 15 seconds of this. I'm expecting, I know what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
I'm just expecting the last 2.5 minutes of it, let's just say. So for me, maybe the logistics, if he changed it and he dropped it when he was clashing Stormy, Stormy, Stormzy.
Mm.
When was that? 2020 or 2019?
That was this year, wasn't it? Or end of last year? Can't remember. I think it's end of last year.
Yeah, there was a time for him
This
that
year's a fucking
he
blur.
should have dropped it then.
Yeah.
And I just think the timing was because it was very much like the album's out,
Mm.
and I was thinking, no, I need from you a date so now I can
Some
gas myself.
the promo run.
Yeah,
But he said it was coming out on January the 1st.
exactly,
And it was like, bruv, after the 10th time you say it's coming out, when's it out? Like,
yeah. So for me, that I genuinely don't like people who don't stick to their word anyway.
yeah.
Like, I know sometimes it's quite hard, especially in the music industry. You got to follow certain things to get the certain amount of. But if you said January the 1st, it needs to be out January the 1st.
What I think happened was, because he said that he was going to do January the 1st, Back to the Village. He was like, we're going to go back to the village. Everyone drop
Chatham,
it.
yeah?
He was like,
Chatham, yeah?
He's from Chatham, bro.
Yeah.
Well, he lived there. But he said, everyone drop a project, he said, didn't he? He was like, everyone drop a project on January the 1st. We'll all drop a project. Everyone, like Saskiller was on it. There was better of artists that were like, boom, I'm on it. Let's drop it. And then it's like, Grime's going to be back kind of thing. January the 1st, fuck you. I know he's battling Stormzy at that time. Nothing happens. Then it's like, okay, cool. When's it coming out? He's even got a bar on the album that says, when I drop, everybody want to drop. When I drop, everybody better stop. I think, genuinely, every week, the album was ready to go. He's got a bar on one of the tracks. It's 2017 on I'm thinking, no, it's not. It's 2020. But he's got a track that says that. So I think what was happening is, and obviously I'm basing this off complete speculation, but it's like, I think that he was looking at who was dropping something every week. And he was just looking for
but when you're the biggest grime artist...
But is he one of the biggest artists in the UK?
He's Wiley.
Okay, but did he chart? He didn't chart.
He's not going to chart.
JME charted. Wiley should be charting with an album. Wiley. Like, you just said it now. The way you just said it, he's Wiley. Okay, he is Wiley.
Yeah, but...
Chart.
Yeah, but how many...
I don't care about the chart, by the way, but...
Yeah, I know what you mean. But Bosie was enough for him to retire on. Just that track alone.
Yeah.
Forget Wearing My Rolex and all the other commercial tracks that he's done that has charted. This was supposed to be more grimy than anything else. And he released another album straight away after that that's got commercial tracks on there.
Which one was it? The A-list one that he did?
Yeah. Literally, it was all shit to me. I didn't listen to it.
I haven't listened to it, I'll be real.
It's chart music, essentially, but yeah. It's good. It's a good album.
I think it's a sick album.
But I'm not going back to it.
Eskimo Dance.
Yeah.
Eskimo Dance is a bang, it's a banger.
The thing is, he didn't even tell anyone that he's going to do it. Do you know this?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think... So if you look at the album, if you look at the chart... The reason why you asked me who's the MCs on this is because no one could find it. Well, because he didn't actually put anyone's name on that track.
See, now this is why I said this is why I asked you about it, because obviously as I through TwoSeven, obviously Alone out now, by the way, 100k streams, independent, the reason why I asked that is because I know how this stuff works now. A certain percentage of it all, and I know how it all works. When you release a track on Spotify, you need to link the artist profile to the track so that they can eat off it, so that they can get the recognition for it, so that they get the royalties for it, they get the PRS check, blah blah blah. So the Wiley album comes out, no features listed. So it's like, okay, maybe he's paid everyone up front. All right, that's cool. Every single time the beat on Eskimo Dance changes, that's a new producer. That's a new beat. Now, I don't know what the rules are around. It's an 8-bar. So do they get paid for just the 8-bar? But maybe it's just because it's Wiley. So he's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm Wiley. I'm the Godfather. I don't need to pay any. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But it's like, there's no listed features on there. So it's like, who's on the track? I know from listening to it, you can recognize some people.
There's Tendix and
there's Flowdown and there's Ears and Jammer and I get that. But it's like, where's the Spotify links? Where's the profiles? If Eskimo Dance got to number 1 and was like, it's not going to happen, but let's say it got 35 million streams, every single artist on that track deserves a percentage of that. So how is that? I don't know. Maybe there's split sheets. I don't know. Call in, Wiley, if you're listening. Tell me. But yeah, I don't know how that's happened.
Don't get me wrong. If Ambush didn't release his album now, I'll probably still be listening to Wiley's Godfather 3. But it's a good album, but I think number 2 was better. Only because the way it came out then. It was a long time ago now, but fuck me. I think number 2 was better than number 3. Even though number 3 has got some fucking bangers on there.
It's got some bangers on there. It has got some bangers on there. What do you think is next for Wiley now then? So he's saying it's his last album. I don't believe anything he says anymore. So what do you think is next for him now? What do you think he goes from here?
I don't know. I actually don't know. Like, what is there for him to do? I'm sort of catching up now to the idea that grime is no longer something that's associated with anything that's London based.
Okay.
It's more northern thing now.
Okay.
So I think personally, if he's gonna do grime now, it's just not gonna pop because the people in that location, those Bow and Lewisham, all the people where started from, they're just on drill now. Everyone's on drill. Everyone's on drill, and that's it. Like no one's doing. I can't name you any sort of up and coming young artists who are like drill, grime. It's all drill, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's just drilling now. And if you want grime now, you need to go to Birmingham.
Yeah.
You need to go to Manchester.
Yeah.
They've taken over. So he might carry on doing grime. I doubt it. I think he might just do the club 1 2, quick P,
Boasty.
Yeah, just carry on doing them. You don't really need to do grime anymore. I think with grime, what makes it sick is you're about that grime sort of lifestyle as well.
Right.
So anything that anyone like Jammer can release a grime track now, he's a bit of a clown, but you'll still bop along with it because he's still in the ends in his fucking basement banging out like
tracks. Yeah,
I hear
that.
It's like, I can get. I know this is authentic.
That's why you take Ambush so literally because he's that guy.
He is that guy.
Yeah.
He's about. Same with like D Double. Like he's probably caked a bunch of P now.
Yeah, hopefully.
But he's still about.
Yeah.
But when it does get to sort of Skepta, Wiley, Dizzy Rascal, they can't make that music that they did then now.
Right.
They ain't got the energy in their voices anymore. It's not from the heart.
It's coming from that old man vibe.
Yeah.
They're not even old though. This is the kind of thing people were like saying to why
music,
but
it ages quickly.
I guess it's true.
Like the amount of music gets churned out now. It's a joke. Like people used to release like an album every 2 years. Now it's like you just can't keep up.
Yeah.
You need to release music all the time now because now you can listen to music on your phone.
Yeah.
You can listen to music in your car. There was a time where you was only really listening to it if you had the hi-fi in your room. So, but music just getting churned out more and more now.
It's saturated. It's definitely saturated.
It's definitely saturated, yeah. But I don't know. Who really listens to music that much anymore now?
I do.
There's just so much of it.
There's so much. There is so much. It's easily accessible now, which is good. But yeah, with music, it's like we've mentioned it before. Like in the shower, I listen to music. If I'm walking somewhere though, like if I'm walking to work or whatever, I do just have podcasts constantly going.
I can't have music.
Constantly podcast. If I'm running, maybe music, but yeah, constantly podcast, man. Which is obviously glad we do one.
Tell me about Jamie's album, bruv.
It's exactly what I was about to come on to. Bro.
I was thinking, have we spoken about this on the podcast?
No,
before?
we haven't. And I wanted to wait for TwoSeven to talk about it a little bit as well. But, bruv, do you know what? Maybe the way I consumed this album made it a bit more special for me. So when the CD came out...
Very nostalgic.
The CD came out, first of all.
Yeah.
And I went to HMV and bought a CD, which I haven't done in I don't know how long. So... Yeah. Calm. Okay, I did that.
My first grime album was on a CD, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Treading on thin ice.
Yeah, straight. I had all that. We had we originally had like the Jamie, Poomplex and Shut Your Mouth and Dirkheads. Phil had all them. Tropical Volume 1, Volume 2. Phil had all that shit. So it was very nostalgic for me. Also, that weekend, I drove down to Essex with Kyle and we listened to it in the car, cold. Then around that time as well, we went down to Devon, me and the missus, to see her family, and it's a 4 or 5 hour drive, and she doesn't have an aux in the car, so I was like, we're listening to this album. So I've like listened to Jamie, and then she obviously starts listening to it now, and it's like we both start to know the tracks, and we both start listening to it, and we both like. It's just, first of all, I love Jamie. He's number in my top 3, 5, top 5 definitely of all time for grime. Like, I just rate him so highly. He's above Skepta for me. He's the true king of grime for me. I've said it before. I'll say it again. He's the true king of grime for me. So to listen to an album and the way that he did it on his terms. Also, not only did he release his album, but when he released his album, he went on Half Cast. He did a Gasworks. You know what I mean? So
he's about.
He's
like,
fucking there, bruv.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
like I'm listening to this album, but then not only am I listening to the album, I'm listening to JME talk about the album. So I know why he released it on CD.
Yeah.
I know why he didn't want to put it on Spotify straight away. I know why he started releasing a video every now and again. The guy is so smart and clever. I appreciated the whole album for what it is.
You appreciate the whole package rather than
100%.
just this music alone.
100%.
I remember listening to it. I know with certain albums you have to be ready for it. So I know you didn't listen to Ambush straight away because you need to actually be ready for it.
Yeah, and I also like to take in an album at least 3 times, bruv, before I start. I'm like, oh, this is shit. Like, no, listen to this album. Let the songs resonate and associate with you doing something. So it's like, I've still got tracks now that I'll listen to a track and something will play and it automatically puts me back on my commute to London. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was listening to it back then. So it takes you back to places. So I don't just be like, oh, this is shit. But it took you a while to listen to it because you had to wait till it come out on Spotify. You didn't want to get the CD in it, obviously. So
I don't like then when it did come out, I didn't have a fucking CD player, and Jamie's not an artist that I would actually go out and buy a CD player and like put it in. And
you not got one in your car?
I've got one, but how many times? Like I'm never in my car long enough to
listen to
fucking
it.
put a CD in and listen to it.
Yeah.
It's LBC all day long.
Okay.
Fucking
James O'Brien.
Yeah,
fair.
Or Sheila Fergty, you know. But I listened to it once, and from just the gist of it is pretty much what I can pick up is he's pretty much saying, listen, I've done everything on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had a job. Please don't tell me how to do shit.
Mm-hmm.
I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and I'm getting paid for it. And I'm real.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, that's what I do like about him, because when you see him, you're like, mate, how are you wearing shorts all the fucking time?
Shorts, black t-shirt, do-rag.
Maybe a backpack with it as well. You're fucking JME, bro. Your brother is flexing with like all the latest trends and this and this guy's like, nah. Fuck that.
I spit deep bars in my black top. That's all you need to know. That's why I fucking love it. And I love the album because it's one of those things where it's like every single bar you can fact check. Yeah. Every single thing that he says, fact check it. For the video for 96 of My Life, so you listen to the track, he's like, I'm trapped in the ends. I remember this first time that Bally rolled through with a strap in the ends. He shows a picture of the guy called Bally in one of the videos. Then he's like his streets there. Then he's like, you know, he talks about how I didn't go to my graduation. I wore my graduation gown on stage because I was at a rave. Pictures, videos. Like everything he does is everything he says and speaks about is 100% authentically true, bro.
You know, anything that he sort of says, he's not talking shit.
He's not talking shit.
He is being 100%.
He's the realist of MCs, and people say like, "Oh, he ain't showing." He's the realist.
Yeah, and when you say he's the realist, it's not even about selling drugs or killing people.
No,
he's just being honest.
He's the realist because he's like, yeah, I went uni, I got a degree, it was hard, it was shit, I had to do my first year again. But I know Jamie's life through that album. I know bare shit that happened to him through that album. He got jumped, and I know that he went to uni, he didn't go to his graduation. I know that he helped his mum out. I know he's driving his car without a license. Like all this stuff, like it's not bullshit. He's just telling his life through music. I love it. There's P Money's sick on it as well. That's a banger.
That was.
I think is it Shaka that's on the chorus? That's a banger.
I think if any artist was making a song, you'd want Jamie on there.
He's a sick feature.
I think that is his niche. Personally, he is the guy that he's the salt.
He put a tweet out featuring Jamie is better than Jamie, and I was like, I don't even know if I agree with that, bro. Because
Phil Heard, shout out man like Phil.
Yeah,
couldn't make it today due to coronavirus. He said this probably the first time one of the first times when I actually met him, bro, years ago, and he said it then. JME is a feature artist,
right?
I don't think that's 100% true now because now he's actually done a lot more since then. But bro, you look at any song that is featuring JME, bro.
Yeah,
it is a fucking banger.
He
I don't
goes
care.
Yeah,
whether it's Wiley, whether it's Lethal Bizzle, if it's with D Double, it's a fucking certified grime classic banger.
Yeah,
and that's something that you definitely can't take away from him.
100%. I don't know if I agree with it though, because his tracks that he makes by himself are fucking sick. But he
you can't deny that the tracks that he's done a feature on are better than
he goes in.
One.
Don't know about that. Because of Grime MC, I don't know anymore. Like I love that. I don't know. Maybe it's different. It's different. Like I say, albums catch you at a different vibe. They catch you in a different wave. Like Ambush caught you off guard. Ambush didn't catch me off guard because you spoke to me about it. So it's like albums can catch you off guard. But the whole process for me, and it's my number one album of the year, it's between Grime MC came out last year. So that's the only reason why I actually got seen the Grime album of the year.
We need to carry on because 2020 has been empty.
I know.
In my opinion,
I know. But so yeah, it's still one of the albums of the year for me. Jay Huss's album, I spoke about it before. Big Conspiracy is fucking sick. So yeah, man. Would you go back and listen to it again? Do you think Jamie's album?
I would need to be in the mood for it. Do you know what? I'm actually stripping my house down at the moment. I might just have it on in the background.
Just have it on.
Yeah.
Phil, I went round to see Phil P recently. Shout out TwoSeven, obviously, and he had it on just in the yard. And he's like, "Okay, I'm listening to this now." He's like, "It started slow for him." He said it started a bit slow, but you know, there's some bangers on there. He's just authentic. That's grime music, bro. So you said I don't even know who's doing grime at the moment. You said JME, fucking JME is doing grime. Like he's just this. It couldn't be more grime if it tried. So yeah, man. Shouts out to JME. Eggy, I wanted to talk to you about something else today as well. Our Mobo's nomination is the
GRM Rated Awards.
The GRM Rated Awards. It's like our Brit Awards.
Yeah.
I do a shout out to Posty because he has created something here though. Let's talk a little bit about this. Have you looked at this at all?
I know from a quick. I generally only look at one category,
which is what?
Best male.
Okay, sexist. So male artist of the year. Have you seen who's up for it?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think?
Stormzy.
Okay.
Stormzy for the winner.
Yeah.
Everyone has. Sorry. It's basically you've got Bayern Munich and then you've got the rest.
Right.
So you can have your Dortmunds and Leverkusens, you know, but you're talking about the guy who had a #1 album, as someone who started off in grime, probably still does grime. Sold out Glastonbury, clashed Wiley. Some people say he killed him off.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I don't personally.
I don't agree.
No. But the fact that he can, you know, say stuff like, you know, I can't tweet. I'm BBC Breakfast. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And he's not chatting shit.
And he's not even chatting shit. He's literally he is the biggest artist out of England at the moment. That's from the urban grime scene, or even in the urban industry of that type of music. That's where it ends. There are obviously you got Fredo on there. I think he was a very good shout to be on there. D Block Europe. I don't rate them, but they fucking put in a hell of a lot of work.
We got so the nominations are
only one other person I would say if personal opinion, if it wasn't going to be Stormzy and they're going to say, do you know what, we can't give it to Stormzy because
he's got everything already.
He's got everything. We need to give it to someone a bit more authentic. My personal opinion would be M Huncho.
Okay, I was going to say that as well. I love M Huncho. So it's AJ Tracy, H, D Block Europe. Even that's two males in it. Fredo, Heady One, Jay Huss, Krypton Conan, again 2 males, M Huncho, Stormzy, and Young T and Bugsy. Have you seen Young T and Bugsy have just basically got
Don't rush.
they've got
Dun, dun.
a charted track in America?
Nope.
They're in the chart in America, which is it's so hard to do for a UK artist unless you're white, basically.
Yeah.
Like, it's so difficult.
I can't remember the last time there was anyone from
No.
England who's tried in them.
Ed Sheeran smashed it to pieces. That's basically it. People like Dua Lipa are killing it.
Wait, didn't Krypton Conan do something with
What, Jason Derulo?
No, not Jason Derulo.
No, it wasn't Jason Derulo. It was fucking the guy that did
Jeremiah.
fucking Jeremiah. That's it. Yeah, that was time ago. Anyway, I don't even think that charted. So yeah, Stormzy for that one. You say yeah? Yeah. I can't really see too much argument with that.
It will be Stormzy, but my personal opinion, it should be M Huncho because
He smashed it.
he is someone that he like a Jay Huss. Jay Huss must be on.
Jay Huss is on it.
Okay, so you could say Jay Huss, but he's really hasn't done that much apart from just that album.
Right.
I haven't really seen much videos or him about.
He has been in prison as well, to be fair. So
okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I'll let him off.
he just come.
Right, you ain't having that, mate. Yeah, but personally, yeah, I'll give it to M Huncho only because his flow's so sick. He's made a banging tune with Dutchavelli now.
Mm-hmm.
His everything that he goes on, it's just got that really nice trappy melody on it.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick.
And I love the fact that he's not about that flexing life.
Mm.
I really rate
He
that.
wants a quiet.
And I did watch an interview with him, and he's like, I don't want to go and be known by everyone.
Yeah.
I'm in here. I want to make my pee. I already own my own yacht. I'm going to cake as much money as I can. I'm going to fuck off, bro. I might do something else after a bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be known as that guy anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out M Huncho, bro. He's my favorite.
I
But
rate it.
Stormzy will win that.
Album of the year, we had, let's see how many you've listened to, Egg. Ard Ads, Miskeen.
I don't even like him.
Cadet, The Rated Legend.
No.
I didn't listen to the album, but obviously RRP Cadet. J Huss, Big Conspiracy, we spoke about.
That's probably one. Yeah, that's one that could possibly win it.
JME, Grime MC, obviously. Kano, Hoodies All Summer. Did you listen to that?
I did.
What did you think of that?
He's not really a grime MC, is he? He's very much. He's sort of like a rapper, isn't he?
Listen to Class of Deja, brother, and tell me Kano's not a Grime MC.
Oh, he still got it in his. He can still pull it out and machine gun anyone down. But just that one track alone is not good enough.
Yeah, he makes rap. He's like a hip hop kind of artist, I guess.
He's a hip hop artist, essentially. So, no, not for me.
Krypton Conan, Revenge is Sweet. TwoSeven rates that album very highly.
That was hard, yeah.
2-7 rates that album very highly. Stacko. Do you listen to Stack?
I don't know Stack.
Skepta, Chip and Young Ants did an album together, Insomnia. That one track was quite sick.
Yeah. Nah, anything young, whatever his fucking name is now.
Yeah, no, I'm not really a fan. Sneakbo, 9 Lives. I listen to that. I like Sneakbo a lot. If a Sneakbo project comes out, I'm listening to it just because I rate it.
When was that released? Because there was another album, wasn't there, before that? Brixton, was it?
That was the year before last.
That was a fucking banger.
That was a sick
fucking
album.
hell, bro. That was so hard.
Yeah, Sneakbo is so sick. He's one of those people that's just been so consistent for so long.
Yes.
So sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
100%.
Yeah. Shout out. And Stormzy, Heavy is the Head.
That will win it.
You think?
Yep.
Track of the year, we had H and AJ Tracy with Rain. Have you heard that?
Again, see, this is where I'm getting confused now because where are we going with this? Like, who's voting for it? Is the culture voting for it?
People vote.
Or okay, that's fine.
People vote.
Commercially, that was quite good.
Well, no, we vote for the winners, but the nominations are from GRM.
Shout out man like H.
Shout out man like Adrian walking his dog. H, Taste, Make It Shake.
Nah.
Darko, Gangster.
No.
D Block Europe, Home Pussy.
Nah.
Heady One, both absolute fucking banger. I love Heady One. He's just got a track with Drake. You seen that?
I've heard about it, no, but I haven't. No.
It's gonna be mad. Jay Huss with Must Be, absolute banger. Mist, So High, featuring Fredo. That's a banger as well. Stormzy, Own It, featuring Ed Sheeran and Burna Boy. I don't like this commercial radio tunes that Stormzy does.
Yeah.
Anything with Ed Sheeran, I ain't really feeling. Tion Wayne with I don't know.
Oh, That I love that.
You
track.
know, everyone loves this song. Everyone went mad for
Bruv,
this track.
He's that guy. Do you know?
Do
Do you know when you pinpoint someone who's a feature on a track?
Yeah.
You're like, listen, I'm calling it now. Sometimes you're wrong.
Yeah.
I know you had it one with who's that group where you once when you said, listen to this guy spit this verse.
That doesn't narrow it down, bruv.
It was a grime group from years ago. I think they must have taken one of your producer's tracks, bro.
Probably. It was at Chung Fam.
Chung Fam.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was one spitter on there and you was like, this guy's the hardest.
Yeah.
Never to be seen again.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's Logan's verse on Injury Time. Yeah,
so
man.
When Tion Wayne spat on Keisha Becky, I said, this guy is going places.
Yeah.
And then I hear this, I was like, I was like, fuck off. I know this guy.
Yeah.
I've heard this. And I was like, oh, that's him.
He's massive now. Massive.
Good, because he's sick.
Yeah, he's
that
massive.
That should win that, because that's a banger, bro.
Young T and Bugsy, Don't Rush is the other one for track of the year.
Oh, that might win it. Because, not because of that song, but because of that viral meme that was going around.
Yeah, maybe. That
went worldwide, bro.
Yeah, of course. I don't know if that's the actual. I'm not sure. I don't know if that's the track that they've charted with in America, but I know they have charted in America, which is obviously mad. What one for me there? Track of the year. Out of those ones,
if I had to listen to one in the car,
yeah,
it would have to be Tion Wayne and Dutch Avelli. I'm fully sold on Dutch Avelli now.
It'd be Huss for me or Heady One. I think that those tracks I love those tracks. All right, mixtape of the year was H2O.
No.
Blade Brown, Bags and Boxes. I don't really listen to Blade Brown.
No.
Shout out TwoSeven. He likes Blade Brown a lot. D Block Europe, PTSD.
No.
Bruv, I tell you what now, this guy I love. I haven't listened to his project, but dig that, bruv.
Oh,
I rate him. I
was actually thinking to myself, when do I ask him where the fuck are the drill artists?
Yeah. They're here. So Dig That's here with 8 Mile. Heady One with Music and Road. K-Trap. You know about K-Trap? No, didn't think you would. M Huncho, Huncholini the First. Sick album. Mixtape. Nath Smalls with Goat World. OFB with Young Street. And then Young Bane with Quarantine. K-Trap was like a drill ballet artist and then like took his ballet off in one video. People were like, oh, I didn't expect him to look like that, blah, blah, blah. It was a big deal in the drill scene. Male Artist of the Year we spoke about. Female Artist of the Year, Alicia Harley.
Never heard of her.
Brianna.
Never heard of her.
Darko.
Never heard of her.
Ivorian Doll.
Never heard of her.
Lady Leisha.
Yes.
Little Sims.
No.
You don't know about Little Sims?
I don't even know.
Little Sims sick, bro. She was in Top Boy as well. Did you watch Top Boy? No, you don't watch TV. Miss Banks.
Miss Banks, yeah.
She's cold.
She's alright. I like her.
Shabo.
No.
Steph London.
Go.
Steph London. And T Zandos.
Steph London, no one's getting there.
And I don't know enough of these artists to even be like, to pronounce them properly. So it's not, it's more on us.
I can't give you an answer on that.
It's more on us.
I can only say the two of the biggest ones. Lady Leisha, I can't remember her doing anything for a minute now.
We're not listening. That's the problem.
I don't listen to girls.
Yeah, because you're sexist. All right, video of the year, we had H and AJ Tracy with Rain. Do you know about Be Young? Have you listened to Be Young?
Is that 079 me guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cold. Very underrated artist. Wow. I'm going to show you this video when this finishes. I'm going to show you this video now. Be Young's video, bruv. He gets views, plays, and the video is one of the sickest videos I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. Like,
is
so
it
sick.
An expensive one?
Yeah. You can see money's been spent on it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's mad. I don't think Be Young gets enough recognition, but he's obviously up for Video of the Year, so, you know, what do I know? Dig That featuring H, 8 Mile. Have you heard the track first? No. They go back to back, basically, H and Dig That. I'm not going to lie, H flows and goes in on this track. Can't even lie.
He's good.
He can spit. He can spit.
He's fucking good.
He can spit
He's better
bars.
than fucking most of the people out there.
Yeah, he can spit. He can spit. And anyone that says he can't spit is just chatting shit.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Jamie live featuring Murky Ace. Have you?
Murky Ace is the fucking guy that I was thinking about earlier, bro.
Sick, bro.
He is the only the grime heads will know about him.
Right. Okay.
Like, and how influential he is
Yeah.
in grime.
Yeah. Have you seen the video for this track live?
No.
I'll show it to you afterwards as well. Again, very good video. I love the fact that Jamie spends money on his videos. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good video. Really well put together. We'll try and get through these now a bit quicker. Kano, Trouble, sick video. K-Trap, Big Mood, not a great video. M. Huncho for Mayor, it's a very good video. Nines and Pride. Do you like Nines, bro? Do you listen to Nines?
Not really.
I like Nines, man. And then Stormzy, Sounds of the Skeng. Stormzy's got to win something on this list. Personality of the Year, Alhan. That's what I'm...
Give me the list. Give me the list, and I'll say...
Alhan, Chunks.
Yes. No.
Chucky Online.
Winner.
Mo Gilligan.
Potential winner.
Poet.
There.
The Receipts Podcast.
Never heard of them.
They're another podcast. Boo. Steve-O the Madman.
He's doing his thing, but he won't win.
Young Philly.
No.
ZZ Mills.
Definitely no.
The Free Shots of Tequila Crew.
I've heard of them, but no.
Marvin Abbey, Mr. Exposed, and Taser
For
Black.
me personally, Chucky is one of the he's my favorite guy. Do you know that?
Yeah.
It's so random when I can actually put something on. Like Joe Rogan, where you're like, I can imagine me and you just fucking sitting down
And
chatting shit
Yeah.
for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
And that's made me think, fuck, I can't meet you now ever, because you know what they say in it.
You shouldn't meet your idols.
Yeah, he's not exactly an idol, but
No, I
like,
hear that.
Listen, it's weird that someone that's so close to us, I fucking listen to podcasts of JD and this and Vice documentaries everywhere, and I'm like, I'm soaking it up, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. He's sick.
He should win, because Half House Podcast is the best podcast. That is sort of from the
urban scene. How do you feel about the word urbans is starting to... Their record labels are starting to stop using it now because they think it's offensive.
What is the definition of urban?
Exactly.
Well, it's like urban for me means something that's like in the cities.
Right.
So like...
Comes from an urbanized area. Yeah.
Yeah.
So... But people just think it means black. That's not what it means. Like, it's not... That's not...
No,
but when people say urban, they do mean black music, though, for me. But it's like you can't really say black music. Like, do you know what I mean? Even though it is...
It needs a word to go with it, to finish it off, like urban industry. Because then it's an umbrella then, isn't it? Like, loads of things can fall under it.
I guess.
Like, when you say urban sort of culture...
I know exactly what you mean when people say urban. I know what I mean. That's us.
Culture,
like, what we listen to.
People who are predominantly in cities, from working backgrounds, who very multicultural.
Yeah, man.
You know, all have that same sort of vibe of, you know, mixing well. And it's not just the people, it's the food, the fashion, the music, the businesses, everything is like, it's a fucking massive umbrella, bro.
Yeah.
Everything can fall into it. A white boy from Manchester can fall into it.
Of course.
So how can it be racist?
Yeah, 100%.
And he is literally one of the biggest grime MCs. Well, not grime, he don't like grime, but you know, he is literally one of the biggest people in there.
Yeah.
Moment.
It's true. And he has come from the urban scene. H is an urban artist to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there. For me, Alhan, absolute legend. He's just got his own show on BBC.
I'm waiting for him to do some crud.
It's called the Alhan Show.
This isn't Gasworks, mate. You can't stereotype black people like that on BBC.
He's got a show on BBC Sounds. He's had Lily Allen on. He's having politicians on to talk to them. Like,
good.
Yeah, good. Like, because he won't let them fucking...
Do you know, the thing is with him, I was really scared because he's so fucking... He will not change.
Yeah.
And he is who he is.
Good.
And I was thinking, me personally, as someone who's got no experience in fucking anything, was thinking as an outsider, you need to just slightly tone it down and then you'll be there. But he hasn't. He hasn't changed a fucking... He hasn't changed at all.
No.
And he's still fucking made it.
Love it.
So what does that tell you? Don't fucking change for no one. Do what you're doing and you will get there.
100%. And he has got there. I love it. I love it. Shout outs to Alhan. All right. Breakthrough of the year. Darko, Dig That, Dutchavelli, J1, M24, Mastermind, Meeks, Millions. I think Meeks Millions is supposed to be one artist. Bando K and Double L's and Pounds.
Where the fuck's Yizzy?
I mean, has he? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, bruv.
Man made a song with Dizzy Rascal, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And he came out clashing as well.
Yeah, breakthrough of the year. He has had a breakthrough
He's
year.
had a good year.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Dutch Valley for me.
Radio DJ of the year. Before we come on to Radio DJ of the year,
Do you want to talk about Tim
you want
Westwood?
to talk about Tim Westwood?
Was you actually gonna say?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Now we're not laughing.
Scumbag.
We're not laughing at the accusations. We're not laughing at what he did, and we're not laughing at.
I really like your culture.
We're not. And you know what, bruv? The thing is as well. This shit is as real as it gets, bruv. No one cares because it's young black girls. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck, bruv, because it's like young black girls who gives like the media don't give a shit. The guy's been getting away with it for a time, bruv. For a time.
Yeah, but I need to know this. Has he been fucking groupies or has he been actually putting on people that are generally not interested in that sort of thing?
I don't know.
Some people will just be like, legs open, let's go.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you are the biggest DJ in the world. One of the biggest DJs in the world.
You're also in your 60s.
Yeah. But
And these girls are uni students. But they are legal people.
it's legal. So that's not even a thing you can even put into it.
It's true.
Legal.
It's true.
But it's getting to that point now. You're like, we cannot have a second Jimmy Savile. Now, Jimmy Savile was fucking underage.
Actual
girls,
children.
which was like, that was a problem. But for me now, the problem is there a problem? Because
Right.
he's not raping anyone.
No.
He's not having underage sex.
Right.
He's just being a creep.
He's preying on
he's
young,
putting it on girls.
vulnerable girls.
But who doesn't put it on girls and be like, let's fuck?
Yeah.
Who's in that industry? He's got money. He's famous. If you want to, get here to there, come, let's chill out, have 2 drinks. I'll bang you maybe, and I'll get you that,
But just he is a prey. He's a prey.
I don't see. For me to even say yes, he is a total scumbag. Fuck off. I need him to be on trial, accused, put in front of a jury,
Right.
with statements.
Okay.
Let the jury decide.
You don't like trial by social media. I don't like trials by social
Exactly.
media.
So for me, it's dead until you're actually, in a court of law, how we do it in this country, actually convicted of being a scumbag.
Yeah.
Then
I hear that. His dad was a priest, so obviously the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Radio DJ of the year: Charlie Sloth, DJ Target, A. Dot, Henry Kwushu, Kenny Allstar, Robert Bruce, Semtex, Snoochie, Tiffany Calver, and Yinka and Shayna Marie.
I don't listen to any radio DJ.
I don't listen to any radio DJs. Charlie Sloth has won it every single time for the last however many years. I will shout out a couple people though. Shout out Rob Bruce on Capital Extra. I've spoken to him a couple of times. I do rate him. So Kenny Allstar as well. I've met Kenny Allstar a couple of times and had good conversations with him. He's a very, very nice guy. Semtex is very old school. Tiffany Calver. I was always taught if you don't have polite things to say, do not say them. So I won't say anything about Tiffany Calver. Yeah, basically, Target's OG though. Target's an OG.
Yeah, he's from the Roll Deep sort of days, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're all good DJs.
Yeah, Snoochie's sick.
Their own sort of...
Tiffany even toured with Drake, so she's killing it, bro. She is killing it. So fair play. She could even win it. Okay, producer of the year. This is where.
Where does it go down to? Is it personality? Is it
it's everything, isn't it?
ability?
Oh, no one gives a fuck about that anymore, bro. Come on. Everyone uses fucking, you know what I mean, computer programs, and no one's mixed.
Yeah,
Westwood used to mix 6 at a time, not girls, turntables. So producer of the year, who are you going to know on this list? If I don't know these people. Fred again, Ghosty, Hargo, Ill
Wait,
Blue.
start again. Who?
Fred again.
Who the fuck's that?
Ghosty.
Do you mean Fred again, as in he was somewhere
No,
else on
his
that
name
list?
is Fred again.
Okay. No.
Ghosty,
No.
Hargo,
No.
Ill Blue,
No.
J5.
No.
It's J Huss's producer, J5. He's
Okay.
made some ridiculous bangers.
I would imagine.
He's made Location with Dave.
Yeah.
Banger. M1 on the beat.
No.
Nostalgia.
No.
Quincy Tellum.
It's still Bangles, bro.
He's not on this list. Quincy Tellum, Rhymes, and TSB.
So I don't know anyone there.
Yeah.
That's how far
on that list is J5 for me. yeah, I don't really, again, but this is a problem in itself. I mean, we're running out of time, but this is a problem in itself where it's like no one even.
How the fuck is
These are the
do I
people.
not
Do you
know
know
the
these are the
producer?
people behind the music?
Yeah.
These are the people that are building the scene right now. These are
Yeah.
the people, and it's our ignorance, so it's on us as well. Like these are the people that are actually responsible for the actual fucking music. These are the people that have got the beats ready to go. The artist just comes and does their little salt bait on it. But these are the fucking people behind the music. So apologies to all those producers for us not knowing you, and that does need to change. Edward, I think we're going to leave it there. We've been rambling a little while.
Yeah.
I don't want to go over an hour because then we won't be able to upload it to Instagram. Me and Pete made that mistake on Strike Thoughts when we just rambled for an hour and 10. We fucking rambled for an hour and 10 minutes about fighting. But thank you very much for listening. I now feel like we need to. There's no excuse now for us not to be doing one of these at least once a week.
Let's do 2.
Do you know what I mean? There's 4 people at Show Motion Studios. There's 5 people at Show Motion Studios now. You know, we all need to be getting together and doing this shit more regularly. You know, the curve always goes like this for our listens. It goes up. But if you are still listening, thank you very much. Thank you for bearing with us. We appreciate your patience. Thank you for listening to our waffle today. Eggy, anything else from you, bro?
No, I'm done.
All right, man. Thank you very much for listening. Go and listen to Scene of the Grime. Go and listen to Strike Thoughts. Go listen to 2Ps on a Pod. Go and stream Alone, which is the latest record from TwoSeven. 100K streams. We're out.